Friends, welcome. Week 3, Day 5 of the 4 Men Mastery. And today we have a truly powerful topic. When I first envisioned the 4 Men Mastery course and planned out the sequence of topics, it was immediately clear to me that today's topic would be the final lesson. And yes, I know you've already read the title. As the title of today's session suggests, it's about gratitude. And right now, you might be thinking, bro, okay, gratitude is great and all, but I need to make money. I need to do what I love. I want this. I want that. I want to have the freedom to live the way I want. Gratitude is great, but that's not what I need right now. But friends, a long time ago I heard a quote. I don't even remember where I heard it, but when I heard it, it stuck with me forever. It was, no matter what you achieve in life, if you aren't grateful for it, none of it has any meaning. Personally, none of it makes sense without gratitude. And gratitude is very important to us, because if you act from a place of gratitude for what surrounds you, for the people around you, for what you are able to do right now, for the simple things present in your life, then you can be much more energetic, much more charged. You think more positively. You radiate a completely different energy. You go out into the world with a whole new energy. You achieve things, meet people, do things, accomplish tasks, shoot videos, make things happen. You can have a completely different approach and atmosphere around you when you are grateful compared to when you are not. When you are dissatisfied with everything around you, people, relationships, work, the weather, and so on, everything feels heavier. That's exactly why today's super important lesson is gratitude. Because gratitude for what you have can even start to work on those negative beliefs you may have developed. Gratitude has been proven, friends, it's been scientifically proven, that it works with your brain. The more often you express gratitude for something, the more your brain learns to experience that feeling of gratitude on a daily basis. The more grateful you are, the happier you become. No matter what stage you are at, the more energy you'll have to move toward a better one. That's exactly why today we're going to go over an exercise that will help you feel more gratitude on a daily basis and train your brain, train your neural connections to form these pathways of gratitude in your mind, so that as you go through life, you'll be able to look at it in a more positive light, with a spark in your eyes and with happiness and gratitude inside. Friends, let's break down this exercise. It's all super simple. This is honestly the simplest exercise there is. And the best part, we don't need to carve out any extra time for it, because this exercise is part of our morning routine and our evening routine. All we need to do is add a little 2, 3, maybe 5 minutes at the start and at the end of the day. Before we get to discussing the exercise itself, I want to tell you something important. Some of you might be watching this right now and thinking, come on, bro, answering these little questions don't make me laugh. Why even bother doing this? You might think to yourself, I'll just think about it in my head and everything will be fine. But I ask you to try this exercise at least once today. If you never do it again, just do it once and simply notice what you feel in that moment. Because I assure you, friends, when you start doing this, and I strongly recommend doing it with a pen and a notebook, when you start writing it out by hand, you'll feel something shift. You'll realize there are so many things you never even noticed. It's like discovering a whole new side of yourself, a new side that knows how to look at your own life from the outside. This is what reflection is. Reflecting on yourself, studying yourself, understanding what you are grateful for, and what's actually happening in your life. How often do we just rush along in the flow, trying to achieve something, and miss the simplest things? The beauty in a sunset, the chance to just stop, take a breath, and look at the trees, the snow under your feet. You can feel life, feel the moment. Reflecting on your life can reveal new facets of it that you've been too busy to notice. This is a solid recommendation. Do this exercise today, see how you feel, and then make it a permanent part of your life. So, here is how it works. Morning routine. What am I grateful for today? Write down 3 things you are grateful for today. The most basic, simple things. For example, here are 3 things I was grateful for this morning. The first thing is that I get to do what I love, and that I can dedicate my whole day to it. The second thing is that I can read the Bible in English in the morning, that things worked out this way. And the third thing I was grateful for is that yesterday, during a discussion with my wife, I was able to come up. If you want the most basic version of this exercise, just do that one thing. Write down 3 things you are grateful for, either in the morning or in the evening. That alone is powerful. Evening routine. Reflect on your day. In the evening after your day is done, before you go to bed, you write down 2 things. The first is, 3 great things that happened today. Your day went by, and you might easily forget what happened. But if you take a moment to reflect, look back thoughtfully at what unfolded during your day, you might even get some new ideas and fresh perspectives you hadn't considered before. 3 great things that happened to you today. The second question you answer is, how could I have made today better? Here, you don't necessarily need 3 points, just write whatever comes to mind. How could I have made today better? These 2 questions together can bring a huge number of insights, a lot of gratitude, and genuinely great feelings. You might have gone through your day thinking, damn, today was a rough one. But then you sit down, write it all out, and realize, wow. You go to bed in a completely different mood. You are energized to wake up tomorrow and keep moving forward, to become better, to make the next day even better. And on top of that, you realize the day wasn't so bad after all. There was this thing, and there was that thing, and here, by the way, you arrived at some real conclusions. That's powerful. That's momentum. This, my friends, is our lesson on gratitude. Let's practice it and let's enjoy life just as it is given to us right now. Yes, you will make it better. Yes, you will achieve something greater. Yes, something amazing awaits you ahead. More money, more happiness, more meaningful moments, a better home, more travel, a better career, and so on. All of that is in the future. But how incredible is it to move toward all those better things while experiencing genuine gratitude in the present moment? Even if it's just gratitude for having something to strive for having something that motivates you. Remind yourself that every single day you have something to be grateful for. Thank you so much for watching, friends. Thank you so much for being here 5 days a week, 3 weeks in a row, together with me practicing the exercises, applying the tools, and by doing so, upgrading your life and taking it to a new level. Now, friends, let's step into the 4Men Mastery fully armed. Let's put all of this into practice and, as they say, crush it. Dreams come true, friends. See you in the 4Men Mastery.